Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is H to the OG. I use the most snowflakes by the OZ. I can't see the back here.
Shelley Winter Show, freshly back from Philadelphia, and a Roots picnic. I told you it was going to be an iconic show. The Roots, the premier band in the country, play any genre of music, talented musicians, just an incredible band. Backing up what is, I don't think it's a debate or an argument, the greatest lyricist in hip-hop history. Now, before I go any further about what I saw this weekend, and I told you it was going to be historical, and if you're on social media, everyone is talking about this iconic performance by Jay-Z. All of our bumper music is from that performance, not his music, but literally from that live performance. And it was iconic. It was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to, and I've been to hundreds of concerts in my life. The only thing that came close to this performance was when I first saw Killer Mike at that place down there on North Avenue. I forgot the name. What's the name? Masquerade. I saw Killer Mike there years ago. It's a great performance. But this performance by Jay-Z was up there. Probably the best hip-hop performance. And it's real hip-hop, right? A band and a MC. That's it. No dancers, no hype man, just a band and an MC. And a tight band at that. But I want to teach, part of what we do here on talk radio, is entertainment, or what they call infotainment, and teaching people and letting people hear things that they would not normally hear. That's the way I see my job, right? And now many of you that are not hip-hop fans, I'm specifically using the term hip-hop, not rap music. They're two different things. But many of you that are not hip-hop fans, you think of the music as you think of it. I'm not here to try and change your mind. But one of the things that you have to understand about real hip-hop, the genius of it, because I know a lot of you will say, oh, they're just saying words. No, the real genius of true hip-hop is saying a sentence, right? It's like poetry. It is poetry. It's not like poetry. It is poetry. Great poetry, one sentence can mean 1,000 different things. That's the genius of poetry. Right? And let's say haikus are poetry, right? That 5 stanzas in a haiku can mean many different things to many different people. Hip-hop is the same thing, true hip-hop. And Jay-Z's lyrical genius is in that. He started the concert off with a freestyle, no music, no nothing, just him, where he proceeded to basically rip apart lyrically every single person who has come after him in the last 2 years, especially since the Diddy stuff started. Because when the Diddy stuff started, they started to include him and Beyonce and all this kind of stuff. And he just went after these people. But in such a way that you literally, many of us on Sunday morning, because he performed Saturday night, I went down early to have coffee. And I met a woman who was outside smoking a cigarette. I was having my coffee. And she was with her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend. They were from Canada, and they came to the show. And this was a white woman, by the way. I don't think it's important that I have to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. And she was listening to the freestyle from the night before. And I said, hey, it's so funny that you're doing that because I did that when I first woke up. And I saw a guy getting breakfast doing the same thing. And she said to me, we're all doing it because we heard what we heard live. But now it's time for us to get the double entendres, the metaphors, and everything else. And that's the genius of hip-hop. And it's the genius of Jay-Z and Nas and Lupe Fiasco and all of these really, really Eminem, these wordsmiths. You don't hear about these people because you might think hip-hop is just silly, stupid music. but it's really not. It's genius, the metaphors, the play on words. And if you go back, if you have a chance to go back and listen to that freestyle by Jay-Z, you will get a new appreciation, not only for him as an artist, but you will get a new appreciation for hip-hop and what it's supposed to be. And my dream, after going to this festival this past weekend, my dream is that he comes out with another album. Because if he comes out with another album, many people will be able to see what we all fell in love with years ago. Because it's changed. A good analogy for you guys listening right now would be to tell you, you guys who are country music fans, you grew up on country music. You're also complaining about how country music has become poppy or country music has changed, right? So you understand what people like me feel about hip-hop. It's changed. The corporations got involved. The record labels got involved and changed something that was pure and genius and meant something. And hopefully Jay-Z puts out another album, a new album this summer. This is the rumor. And it brings it back to the elements that we first fell in love with. Wordplay, metaphors, anecdotes, similes, what poetry really is. Thank you, Jay-Z. You owe me nothing. As a matter of fact, I may send the Roots $5 because I feel I owe them for this great performance and this great festival weekend. We'll be right back. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. When we come back, a caller called in. I've got to answer his question. We'll be right back.